Hello, Libra. This is your horoscope or reading for the month of October. So, in October, we have two eclipses, and I did a what is it called? Like a poll over on Instagram, which elements should be released first or recorded first. And of course, you guys won, and I'm not surprised. This is your season. We are in Libra season, and the eclipse is happening in your sign, or the first one is happening in your sign. So this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So the first eclipse that we're having is on the 14th, like I said, and it is in your sign, Libra. So let's have a look-see here. Let's see what is going on. So the first card is safety, positive resolution, and surrender. Remember that these are readings to bring in guidance, okay, to help you navigate the energies that are showing up. Every time we're talking about eclipses, we know these are big life events. These are big changes in our lives. And so let's see what comes through. So we have at the bottom of the deck, we have here seasons, in between worlds, transitions, and temporary changes. Okay, Libra. So there's a lot here that's going on already that's coming up. I do feel like this first eclipse, again on the 14th, is what I want to say here. The way I'm looking at this card is an angel or a guide or an ancestor, right? Or God, whoever it is that you call your higher power. They're watching over you. Now, this card is a card about, like the card says, reassurance and letting you know that everything is going to be okay. But because we do have the season card at the bottom, I am going to say that things might get a little shaken up here. And the card that wanted to stick out is supreme protection, open heart, safety, destined life event. Okay, so this, again, the eclipse in itself is already a destined life event here, Libra. I do feel like it's important that you surrender to the changes that are happening for you during this month or during this eclipse season. Remain positive. That's the biggest thing here. And it is a solar eclipse. So it's funny how the angel is like covering with his wings, right? Kind of being like, okay, let's not put so much sun that it burns my Libras here. I do feel that there's going to be a lot of solutions coming in for you. But I do feel at the same time, there's going to be a lot of emotions coming up, a lot of things that need to be expressed, a lot of things that I feel like you didn't quite understand before, but now you are understanding, or you're making others understand. And so this is going to put you in a position of vulnerability. And again, the angels, I said this here at the beginning, there's a lot of angels. You're going to be seeing a lot of signs of synchronicities, because I feel like this is really going to test you emotionally. That's what it feels like, even though it is a solar eclipse. There is a lot of endings here. Okay, there's a lot of endings. So be patient with yourself, because I do feel this is positive. But just because, sometimes when we're going through change, it doesn't mean it's always easy. So just for you guys to know that, okay? I feel like for many of you, you are mending past things. You're making peace with yourself and with other people. I do feel here as well that you're closing a lot of doors in order for you to open new ones. That is what's coming through here as well. For some of you, there is an element of reconciliation, if that's the case, okay? If you're wanting to reconcile with someone here, Libra, your guides are cautioning you to look deeper into this before rushing into, I know Libras, I'm a Libra in Western, so I get it. Double Libra, by the way. Of course, we want to make peace and we want to, get along with everybody. That is a Libra trait. But your guides here are saying just, look deeper into the situation. Is this something that benefits you? Is this something that resonates with you still? And if it's not, that's okay to let it go. It's okay to say no. It's okay to just forgive and move on. We have Rosetta. So you have a gift of working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, and parenting children. So for some of you, if you do have kids, I do feel that kids will be a main focus for you during this time, as well as your romantic life at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, again, you will be reconciling with someone. For some of you, you are having your first child or a new baby. Okay, but also this is a new beginning as well. And in order for us to start into a new beginning, usually we have to say goodbye to something else here, Libra. So let's see. Synchronicity. This is crazy. I feel like your guides, it's going to be palpable. The synchronicity, the signs, everything is just going to be something undeniable. You cannot deny this. I feel like your guides are saying avoid drama. Drama might be coming your way. Again, just let it go. Let it go, okay? It's a big I want to see right now, what is it that is testing you? Because I keep hearing have faith, have faith, have faith. So we're going to see exactly what this is for you guys. I want to use an astrology deck. Give me a second. Okay, we're going to be using this deck right here. This is the Astro Oracle, the Star Codes entrance. Okay, so there's something new coming in. This is big. I feel like if your birthday is near the eclipse, this is going to be big for you guys, okay? Libra. Review. There's a lot of reviewing here that you guys are doing. And you have been doing, Sun. Yeah, like I said. I feel like you guys might have picked pile number 3 in my previous pick a card. I feel for many of you, you're on a new journey. It's important that you do nurture yourself. We do have Ceres here. And again, it has a scythe there. So for some of you, you might work with a Santa Muerte. Santa Muerte makes me think of, you know, an ending. Something is being removed out of your life. But at the same time, it might be something that is not nurturing you anymore. And your guides are saying you have to let it go. But nurture yourself in the process. Sorry. And then we have North Node. I feel like there's a new vision for yourself. And this is bringing up a lot of sensitivity. Because you might have to be leaving someone behind with the Venus. Or a job, a business. Because Venus also does represent money more than love. And then we have solar flares, activation. So like I said, there's big activations going on. Okay, now let's pull tarot. Okay, we're going to pull this one. Let's see. What is this eclipse bringing in? A lot of fast forward movement. A lot of things with the 8 of Wands. A lot of things changing all at once. That's why your guides are saying do not worry. Everything is happening the way it's supposed to happen. 7 of Pentacles. Slow and steady. Okay, do not rush into a decision. Because you might not have all the answers with the closed book here. But also I feel like with the 7 of Pentacles, it's an energy of reviewing. It's an energy of knowing when to cut your losses and that's it. And like being like, okay, you know what? That didn't work out for me. That was not, didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. And then so I'm moving in a different direction. Eclipse season for Libra. The Magician. This is this Mercury energy. I feel here for many of you, it's like a new skill. 3rd house energy. I feel like you're changing something that at some point was very stable for you. This eclipse, October 14th for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The Strength card. It's going to test your patience. It's going to test your ego here as well. That's why your guides are showing up so heavily. And then we have the 8 of Wands here again at the bottom of the deck, along with the Ace of Pentacles. I do feel like there's a new job. There's a new money path. There's a new beginning here, but I feel you can't see it. It's what it feels like because you're tending to something that you planted in the past. And I feel like whatever is ending, your guides want you to know. Yeah, look, I told you I was picking up Santa Muerte vibes. Whatever it is that you are whatever door is closing or ending for you, this could be something creative, okay? Because you're going from the Page of Cups to the King of Wands. There might be someone from the past, a King of Wands, wanting to come back in here, Libra. Just be very mindful of this situation, okay? Yes, it's very passionate and everything, but your guides are saying just be very careful with that. Be at peace with this door closes. Page of Cups. Again, focus on yourself. Do something creative, something that brings you peace, because you're going on a new direction. This eclipse is putting you on a new direction here. It's a positive new direction. It's not a... But with change, like I said, it's uncomfortable. Let's see. Libra. Eclipse energy here. October 14th. We have vision board. Yeah, like I said, your vision is changing. Your perspective is changing. The way you talk, the way you communicate, the way you do your work. It's like this eclipse is removing something to open a path for something new to come in. Inspiration, more passion, and have confidence in your creations. Have confidence in what you are birthing, in yourself, in your skill here with the Magician. For some of you, you will be speaking. You will be teaching, guiding others. For some of you, you're meant to be on stage with the Magician here. Or like on some type of media. Or behind cameras or something like this. Right underneath this, we do have share your art with the world. For some of you, you have not been wanting to. You have been delaying this. You have been the one getting in your own way. And I feel like this eclipse is going to make that very clear for you. And I feel for many of you, because you are sensitive, you know, because you are someone who might have like Cancer rising, or, you know, a lot of Cancer in your chart, Chiron and Cancer. I don't know. But I feel like your guides are saying, is your sensitivity, the fact that you are and you see the way, you see things the way that they are, that is what is going to give you success. That is what is going to, you know, put you in the timeline that you've been wanting. But again, it's that same sensitivity that holds you back, because you're like, you know, you're very sensitive to what people have to say. That could be a thing here as well. But I feel like you're going to leave that behind, or this eclipse is going to push you to leave that behind. Connect with your heart, yeah. That's what has been going on, I feel here. I feel for many of you, you're about to get, like, I've been getting this, get wild, like get wilding. We have wealth coming out. This eclipse, what is this eclipse for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising? The Wheel. Yeah, you've been indecisive about something here. And I feel that this eclipse is going to clear the path for that. It's going to give you that clarity, that reassurance that you need. You will be shown the way. This eclipse will show you exactly where you need to be, what it is that you need to be doing. So it's going to be enlightening. But you know, when that happens sometimes, it makes us sad, because when we know something, when we find the solution to something, we're like, oh, I know exactly what is wrong, and so I need to change it, right? So it's a beautiful thing, but it's also, it has its challenges, if you will. Position of authority here, archway, new opportunity, possibilities, and new paths are opening up. Again, like I said, there is something new coming in. That's why something else has to go. Libra here with this eclipse, taking a vacation physically and mentally, or mentally. I feel for many of you, it's possibility of making a lot of money to the point where you can take a vacation. For some of you, this is kind of how it's been feeling. I know you're going to be like, JJ, it has not. It's been hard. But I feel like you're ready. You're ready for this position of authority. I feel like you've been playing it safe for too long here, Libra, and I feel like this eclipse is going to push you to show up. And it's going to be hard because you are going through this vulnerable phase. You are going through this like shedding of skin, and it's not easy, right? To have to show up every day while still having to deal with, you know, a lot of things that might be going on. Either this is discord among family and friends, right? But the mice always makes me think of like our own ego, our own anxiety, our own maybe even depression sometimes, and you're still having to show up. You're still having to kind of, you know, do what you got to do. So for some of you, I totally get that, but your guides are like, this eclipse is going to push you to show up in some way. And for some of you, this can be in media through like, I don't know, through video, through a magazine, through like a TV segment, radio segment. Like there's something there, but you're still going through a lot of things here. It's like one side of you wants to take a vacation, one side of you is like, I just don't want to deal with it right now. But your guides are saying you're going to be okay. And your card here is good news. The eclipse at the end of the day is good news. Connect with your heart, you know, sit with your emotions, allow these emotions to kind of, you know, for you to process them. It's important here, Libra. But positive shifts are happening, as you can see here, but it is a mixture of, you know, and especially I feel like as a Libra myself, I can totally understand, you know, we're very much, you would think we would be more emotional because we are ruled by Venus, but it can go both ways. Either something's going on with our loved ones and our connections, our relationships, that it throws everything else off balance, or it can be like we don't like nothing going on there emotionally because, again, it puts us off balance. And so this is kind of what's going on here. This eclipse is gonna in some way push you into different directions a little bit here. But career, money, it's looking really good. It just feels like more emotionally here. Okay, last message here for Libra for this eclipse. Responsibility. I feel like you're ready for more responsibility. I think that's what it is. And you're like, I have to also put this on my plate. Like, esto también, you know? And again, you've been receiving a lot of synchronicities. Like I said here as well. Where did I say it? With this one, right? Synchronicities here. Like I said, these synchronicities are going to be palpable. For some of you, your purpose is marriage. Is to be married. And that might be something that's throwing you off, kind of. You're like, I was not, like, JJ, I was doing well in my career, and all of a sudden now I had to deal with this, or now all of a sudden I have to also take care of this kind of thing. It's like a lot of things going on. But you're ready for more responsibility. Okay, it feels like, yes, added pressure is what I want to say here, Libra. Life path number 5, adaptable. Remain adaptable. Remain adaptable. You can handle all these roles. You can handle all these responsibilities. You know, these will not tie you down. Okay, you're gonna do great. Like I said, some of you, there is a spirit baby coming through wanting you to know that they're excited to come in and be part of your family. Okay. And the last card, I know I've been saying that, but like I said, I feel like what's going to be difficult here, Libra, is that there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be addressed that maybe you didn't see before. And you're having to now kind of look at them and be like, oh, I didn't know that was there. And it could be cultural things, okay? Things that you grew up with, things that you believed, things that is ancestral that will be coming up for you to your consciousness, for you to heal. Yeah, and so this is going to bring in some ego death, to be quite honest with you. And I feel like that's why it's a bit challenging. And I feel like some of you are already going through it, though. Or you have been. But this is because it's pushing you to live authentically. But that is what I have for you, Libra. I'm trying to see, is there any other deck here that I might want to use as a final? Okay, we're going to use this one and that's it. Libra. Okay, there were 3 cards. Embrace the mystery. Again, there's an alternative course here. You will have choices. That might be those choices, that throw you off a little bit. And I know as Libras, we can kind of overthink things because we can see the positive and the negative in things. So make sure we're not overthinking things. Mystery, initiation, or intuition. Sorry, I said initiation for a reason, so we will honor that. Journey, path, location, and then introspection, self-inventory. Again, it's like you're being called to show up, to take responsibility for your path, your journey. For some of you, you might be relocating as well with this eclipse. For others of you, I do feel here, you're going to want to hide with this waning moon. You're going to want to hide. You're going to want to go within. But Spirit's like, no, you got to show up. You have to show up, and your intuition is going to guide you there. And I feel like because it is a bit of a mystery, you're going to see so many signs, because I feel like for many of you, you're going to be in this place of like indecision or in between worlds where you're kind of like, it can go south either way. Like, it can go this way or that way, or like, and I don't know, I can't feel it, I can't hear it, I can't see it for myself. And so, connect with your heart, connect with your intuition. That's going to be important at this time. There's going to be signs everywhere. Pay attention to the signs. Those are going to be kind of like your clues, your roadmap to which direction to move towards. But just know that you are relocating, whether this is metaphorically or literally, and schedule yourself in. Journal the synchronicities. I can't emphasize that enough. Journal them, make note of them, take pictures of them. So that way when you go back, you can be like, whoa, that was a lot of this sign here, and that will help you. But that is what I have for you guys. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Don't forget to wear your black obsidian. But that is all. Bye.